Hey there guys, and welcome to Tech Engineered. Today we're going to be checking out a pretty cool piece of software called Synergy, which lets you use a mouse and keyboard across multiple computers. So let's get started. So to start off this video, I'd like to go ahead and say that I'm not sponsored by Synergy. A lot of other YouTubers are sponsored by Synergy, however I am not. I'm doing this just purely as a review because nobody else has really done a review of Synergy. Synergy just sponsors other people and you don't really know how good it is, so now you're going to hear some of the pluses and minuses to the program. Also, there will be a link to Synergy's pricing page in the description of this video, so if you want to go there you can go check it out, but you will not get a discount on it since this is not a sponsored video. This is an actual review, but I still like to leave a link to the product that I am reviewing in the description, so you can check that out if you'd like. However, YouTubers do generally have discount codes, so you might want to go find somebody else's link. The purpose of this software is to share your mouse and keyboard across multiple machines, and also to share the clipboard and be able to drag files across these machines. It supports most major operating systems, Windows, Mac, and Linux. It works off of a host-client setup, where the host is the machine that has the keyboard and mouse that are going to be shared, and the clients are all connected to the host so that you can use that keyboard and mouse across those machines. And you can connect machines up that are even different operating systems and it will still work. So now that I've described what this program is, let's go ahead and get into the actual review of the software itself. When I was initially setting it up, I did have some connection issues, and I still have connection issues currently. You're usually supposed to be able to set this up just like over your network and it'll work fine. However, I was having issues with the client not being able to see the host, so I had to use a VPN, and I don't really know why that fixed it, because later I started it up and I forgot to start up the VPN and it connected just fine over the network. So I don't really know what the problem is there. So usually I'll just use a VPN to help them connect most of the time, and I don't understand why that's necessary, because sometimes it'll connect over the network, sometimes it won't, but the VPN is pretty sure. It might be because I have a kind of unusual network setup, so it might not be quite optimized for that. So I don't know. It's a problem with the program. My network setup works fine, and it might just not be set up to handle a network like mine. But a VPN does fix that problem if you guys run into any of those problems. The program is also not that user-friendly. It is kind of difficult to set up, and it takes a little bit of tinkering in my experience. So for very basic skilled computer users, it might not be for you. You need to be at kind of an intermediate level of computer use and know what like an IP address is and things like that to get it set up. The program will either work flawlessly and it'll just be like using a mouse and keyboard natively on the client machine, or it'll be super laggy and kind of be hard to use, and I can't quite pinpoint why that is. I've tried doing network setting changes. The VPN seems to be fine. There's almost zero latency over the VPN, and yeah, I don't really understand why that's happening. All I can bring it down to is like that it's the actual program itself. I've gone through all of the appropriate variable reduction procedures to see what exactly is causing this issue, but again, I can't find that out, so I think that it has to be something with the program kind of glitching out, causing it to get laggy, but it's not all the time. So the program can be kind of shoddy. It's not just, it doesn't work all the time, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because when it's laggy, it is pretty hard to use. It's pretty hard to drag things around because you can't tell where you're at because your mouse is kind of jumping around. But that doesn't happen all the time. So in conclusion, it's not flawless, but it is generally usable most of the time, which is a pretty big achievement given its feature set and how you can use it on a wide range of operating systems, and that it allows clipboard sharing and a bunch of other features. So I would say it's pretty worth it if you are somebody who uses multiple computers at your desk at a time. But I think that's kind of a limited group of people. But I mean, if you are one of those people, you can click the link down in the description to get Synergy. I'm not sponsored by them, so you actually might want to go find somebody else to buy it from, because the link that's down there will be full price, and there are a lot of other tech YouTubers that are actually sponsored by Synergy, and you can get like a 50% off link. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on it. If you like my content in general, go ahead and subscribe. If you have advice for future content that I can make, leave that in the comment section below, along with your comments on this video. And check out the videos on the end screen of this video, and I will see you guys next time. No.
no, no.